Good morning, Liz here. I'm going to show you a couple cards with the Love of Leaves bundle today. It's really fun and I still haven't used everything, so I've got more to do. Put that down a bit. Let me think. So whilst you're all getting on, I will remind you that if you place a $25 order with me using the host code, I will send you a free card kit to make the cards that I'm making today, okay? I can't do the stamping, that's against compliance, but I can send you the pieces you need. And if you don't want me to send you that and you just want the tutorial, that's $15. Also, if you share this video and let me know that you shared it, then I'll enter you in my raffle to get a little something as a thank you. I post this video to Facebook, to YouTube, so if you know people that aren't on Facebook that might like to see the video, I've posted my my link to YouTube above this video. And the last thing I want to do is remind you about the coupons that you earned up till August 3rd. You have 2 days, including today, to spend them. So don't let them go to waste, all right? So let me put my close-up glasses on so I can actually craft. They're really my computer glasses, but they work perfectly well for crafting. Okay, and I'm gonna turn you up and bring you in here, and that needs to go that way. Yep, I think that's pretty good. Maybe a bit further that way. Right, yep, I think we're good. So here is the stamp set. Trying to avoid the glare, but it's pretty good. It's got these lovely leaves, which are what is it? Incredibles, I guess, or distinctive. That's right. And so it's not just a flat look that you get. So that's really cool. Here is, well, not with these. Here is the die set, and you'll see that you get, well, you'll see later, but when you cut a leaf shape out, it cuts it out and then it leaves a gap. Where is one? I must have one handy because I've been playing with these. It gives you the border. So rather than, well, you get the cutout, but it also leaves stitches on the border. And I've actually got this here with me today because I've got the new portable Big Shot. Well, Big Shot as was, embossing and cutting machine, I think it's called. But I thought I'd do a little bit of the of that work here to see how it goes. I've done some of the pieces, but we'll see how it works on video. So here is the first card we're going to make. Then we have this one, which has I did the Subtles TIF there. And then here's what I was trying to talk about, the dies. You can see that it's cut out the shape, which I have spare somewhere, and which I can then make into another card. And you've got the stitching around the edge, which I think is really cool. But the other thing I've noticed is that you've also got the leaves with some embossing on, and I haven't used those yet, so I think I might have a play this afternoon with that. But anyway, let's get moving and make a card or three. So we'll make this one first. So here's the packet that is as you would get if you placed an order with me. And I put them together so that everything you need for the card is on top of the card base, so that you know which piece goes where. So let's do, I'm going to use the Stamparatus. Oh, well, that's not very good. I didn't fill it up, did I? Let's have another one somewhere. Ah, yes, okay. It needs to go that way. Okay, we'll just do it sideways, that's fine. So that should be up, I think, about there. Yeah. And let's see, I can put that, I think, there. No, I've got it too low. So I had this all set up too. Okay, now it's too high, so it must be that one. It's kind of weird using it sideways, but it will be fine. So I like to put a stamp pad under there, because now it's fairly flat, so I don't have to try and stamp on or ink up on a slope, which means you end up with a lot of ink on the plate, whereas if you put that under there, you don't. So we're doing hinge stamping, so that will go there. So I'll just ink that up as well. There we go. And that will need to move over to the side for the third one. A bit of hinge again. There we go. And there we have how to do hinge stamping. It's pretty cool, really. And there we are. Now I've got a scrap piece of card that I want to put another one on. Okay, so I'll just move this out of the way. And this will go on here. Oh, if I've had it the right way around. Okay, let's bring this back in so I can see what I'm doing. So this will go on here, like so. Yeah. Ah, here's another one. And that goes on the card, like about there, I think. Just glue that on. Then we've got, I already cut that out already, and a bit of that. It's a bit wonky, isn't it? Oops. Well, it's not terrible. So I think I'll put that right there. There we go. Just take a couple of these off to put it onto the card. There we go. And there's that. Now, why did I do an extra thing, you're asking, right? Let me show you. I'm going to get out our new machine and see, isn't that great? The way it will transport, and you just flip it open. So now I just have to remember how to do this. So I need to do die cutting. 1, 2, and 2 3s. Okay. And it's really handy because it actually tells you what to use. You see, here's the die cutting. So that's number 2. So you put that there. And then you use the 3s. 2 of the 3s, which are just, you know, ordinary cutting plates. And, oh yes, here it is. And you put that there. And get out the cutting piece. And you can line it up, and then you can check that this is showing, which it is. So, oops, what it was before I bashed it. Hope they're going to come out with a magnetic plate. And then we just roll it through, which is shaking the table terribly. Okay, good to know. So here is our cutout. Not bad for sideways, I suppose. And see how you get this lovely stitched outline. I think I'll put that over there and maybe do something with that later. So let's put that over there, and I'll just put that out of the way for now. How cool is that? I actually have space to have a little thing. So here's this is really fun ribbon. It's from the Snowflakes suite. It's called Snowflake Splendor Ribbon. Nice, right? So cut a piece off. Going to try and pick this up. Maybe I shouldn't have just cut my nails. And just do a little knot around it. I'm a bit cack-handed here, aren't I? Can you see what I'm doing? Yeah, so I've made a little knot that's just undone itself. Okay, I was looking at trying to make sure I was on camera while I was doing that, and didn't really pay attention to what I was doing. So kind of need 3 hands here. I shouldn't have cut it so short, should I? Okay, I think maybe you do it and then you know what? I'm going to have a longer piece because it's just too fiddly. Right, let's try that again. So I'll make the little knot and then put the little stalk, well it's not a stalk is it, it's a thing, a trunk through and then trim it. And pop it up. Right. And stick it right on top of the middle one. That's a bit wonky. Come on. That's a bit wonky. Ooh. You know what? I don't think I did that. I think I stuck it on with a dark glue dot. I think I'll do that instead. There we go. Yeah, it must have been a glue dot. Oops. I only made these last week. I think I'd remember how I made them. That's sticking to me. Right, so there's a glue dot. Yes, use a glue dot, much easier. Don't tie it around there. Oh golly. So, number 1, done. Move those out. And now we get to the slightly messy one. So I've already, let's get this out, the next card. I've already run this through the embossing machine with the subtles on it. So let's get on with this piece. This is the fun piece. And that isn't a big enough piece. Hang on, I'll get some. There we go. Right, won't fit. Yes, it will. Okay, so what I did was I stamped it in Melon Mambo. And that looks pretty nice, right? But I thought, well, how about making it a bit more, I don't need this one. Maybe a bit more colour, different colours, right? So I got out some Daffodil Delight and some Cherry Cobbler, which doesn't want to, oh, it doesn't matter. So Dauber. So just put a little bit of the Cherry Cobbler right there, like so. Then I got out my Daffodil Delight and kind of warmed it up a bit. Like so. And I even added a bit more mango. was happy. And then I cut it out. And this is when I discovered what I hadn't actually noticed before. So let's pull this in again. And I was expecting to have, because I didn't really look at this, I mean it's obvious when you look at it, but I was expecting that there'd be stitches around the edge, hence the name. So I cut it out, and that's when I discovered that in fact the stitches are on the other piece. That you cut it out of. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to play with that, which is what I'm doing with the next card. So let's just take that, put this back on my magnetic plate. I do love these magnetic plates for storing dies. It's just so handy, and I mark it with how many pieces I should have so I can be sure I put them all back, which I have. So let's move this out of the way again and just close him up. How have I got ink on it already? Oh, incredible. Oh, I see, I've got it all over my hand. Lovely. Hang on a second, let's just clean that up before I get it on anything else. I have already washed my hair today, so I guess we'll be having colourful hands all afternoon. Right, so now I've got the subtles and I've got Mango Melody Surround. I've got the rectangular stitch dies here. Cut out this with the stitching. I think it's this one, yes. Oh, yeah, that's really not good. Oh, I suppose I'll have to cut out another one. Next time I've got the embossing thing out. Right, there we go. Right, let's build the card. Which way? Well, we'll just push on. Then we take this and we put it, I think, about there. Oh, I wonder if my little piece is long enough. Yes, it is. Excellent. Just trim that a little. I think it got a bit messed up where I was trying to tie that around it. I'm going to put it down like that. So yes, so I'm going to put the adhesive and that will hold down to go under like so. Don't like that, it needs to be further over. Yep, that's better. And we'll just put a little bit of adhesive on the end of this. Hold it in place. So there we go. And I need this, right? And I need some little embellishments, I think. Ooh. So let's push that one. I'm not sure where is it there. Okay, you want to just walk there? Fine. That's good. I think we'll have one about here. And we'll have one about there. Good. Then I need to cut out this, so I'll do that when I next need this, which is now actually. So let's pull this out again. I'm so pleased that this actually seems to be working even on a live. It's cool. So let's just try and remember where I put those. Oh yes, there, that's where I put it. There we go. Yeah, I'm not so sure about doing this live because it does shake the table. I'll have to watch it and see how bad it looks. Okay, that's that. Then we are going to, or maybe I should just do it differently and only do one lot of cutting. That would be better. We've got this. We're going to cut out this. So that's what we need. Put that over there. I think we're done with this. Yes, we are. Lovely little thing. And now we'll get the, well, we'll finish this one first. now that we've got the sentiment die cut out. And one so the middle doesn't sag. And pull these off, a couple of them. Should be enough to hold that on. And there it is. So that's that one complete. And now we're on to making this one, which is fun. So what we do here is we've now got, well, a spare leaf for later, and we're going to put this on here. But first we're going to get out our daubers again. So let's have a bit of let's do Daffodil Delight. It's not easy to see, but it is adding a bit of texture. Like so. And then I get out the Mango Melody and kind of blend a bit more. I'm checking to see that, yes, I've done a wide enough area. So let's see how that looks. Maybe the other way up. Let's see which we prefer. I think I like that better. So close these up before I get more ink on myself. Yeah, I like that. I didn't get all the pieces out, did I? There we go. That's just the card base. So that's gonna go like that. I think higher up, maybe. Yeah, I think so. And where's my hello? Here's my hello. Let's get that on here. Everything is not straight. It's wonky. I think. Yep. It's good. Close this one. And we just have to glue these two together. So I'll use my strong glue. That's good, but I also want to do a few little dots of this. To hold down the edges. I didn't do it on the original, and it does look like it needed a dot or two of glue, like there. And this is obviously the easiest way to do it. So all I have to do now is get this on straight. That's good. And that one's still a bit snappy. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty. And then we just put it on here. And there we go. There's our third card. So here's what we've made today. And one of these. And I still, as I said, need to play with the embossing pieces. And this looks rather fun too. So lots more to do. With this set. So again, I'm so glad you joined me. I hope you enjoyed seeing these cards come to life. I really love this set. I think it's brilliant, and you can use it kind of autumny a bit. You could change the colors completely and be kind of more summery, and of course you could make up any kind of color combination. So it's a versatile stamp set, I think, and with half a dozen sentiments, which are quite varied. It's a good buy, in my opinion. Anyway, let me remind you that I do these every Sunday at 11, and except when I had a power cut. I have to confess, I was late then. But, and if you would like to place an order with me of $25 or more using the host code above, I'll send you a free card kit that would enable you to make these 3 cards. So, thank you very much for joining me, and I hope to see you next week. Bye.